What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here. Welcome to another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Today we're here for week number 5 of the pack. We are here to avenge what happened last week with, well, double paralysis, double flinch, and just an absolute massacre of a game. If you missed it, make sure to go back and check it out. One of the shortest videos on the channel. But let's go ahead and jump into what we are bringing and why for this game. We're playing against the Gothenburg Steelers, which is Sven, old coach of the was it Uppsala Umbreons, I think was his team name. It seems pretty scary. There is a Chi-Yu, a Terra Anything, Oricorio, Sawsbuck, and Slither Wing. There is a Torkoal for Sun, for Slither Wing, and for Chi-Yu, which is disgusting. There is a Crocodile and a Mimikyu, which are both very annoying for my team to deal with. Electros can be a problem. Berserker and the Seviper not as much, but hey, what are you going to do? And Satsugiri, I guess it's spin, so sure, why not? The good news is his team's pretty slow. The fastest Pokemon is Chi-Yu at base 100. I have 4 Pokemon that outspeed it because we made a transaction today. We now have our Zoroark. Yeah, we dropped Veluza, and I think it was Morgrem for Zoroark. I just like the fit better. It's very scary for a lot of people to deal with because we have a lot of Seb Sweepers on our team. A lot of very scary Pokemon like Poltegeist, Annihilate, but Iron Treads, which all require like immediate attention. So bringing in a Zoroark disguised as one of those can be very scary. But yeah, we're going to be Terra Raichu next week. I forgot to Terra in time, and I think I might have missed the deadline in general, so it is what it is. Either way, let's go ahead and jump into it. Starting off with our first mon, it is going to be our Iron Treads. This is one of the best Iron Treads matchups I have seen in quite a while. We're running Earthquake, Knockoff, Iron Head, and Rabbit Spin. We have a speed for the Chi-Yu, and we have Clear Amulet so that the Crocodile cannot intimidate us down. This Pokemon is really good because it helps us deal with the Mimikyu, which is a big problem for our team. It's also good at breaking basically anything, and if it's not specifically a Scarf Chi-Yu, we will outspeed it, which is great. We can also go for Rabbit Spin to be able to outspeed Scarf Chi-Yus. And if we get rid of the Mimikyu's disguise, we should be in a really good position. It could go for Will-O-Wisp, so I have to keep that in mind and go into an answer to it, which there are not many on my team. We'll put it that way. Next up, though, is going to be our Zoroark making its season debut. We're running the Focus Sash. This is our lead this week. U-Turn, Brick Break, Knockoff, and Flamethrower. Brick Break is there to do big damage to the Chi-Yu. It is there to do decent damage to the Crocodile if it's not Intimidate. Flamethrower is there to break through something like the Slither Wing. It's also good damage to have in the sun, as well as it also breaks through the Berserker really well. Knockoff is there specifically because we need to make sure that we can get rid of the items on a lot of different things. Get rid of Scarfs, get rid of Specs, get rid of all these things to be able to cause problems for our team. We have enough speed on this set for the Chi-Yu once again. That Pokemon is very, very scary and just punishes practically everything that he would want to lead with. And we can disguise it as either our Poltegeist, as our Annihilate, or our Iron Treads, which are all going to be big threats to his team. But which one will be the biggest, we're not going to know until we get into the matchup. Next is going to be our answer to Chi-Yu. It is our Spadef Hydreigon. Yeah, we're running Dragon Pulse, Flamethrower, Rest, and Sleep Talk on this Hydra set. I tried to go through the moves, and I really want to run a Dark Pulse instead of Flamethrower, or instead of Dragon Pulse rather, but I need to have Dragon Pulse because Dragon plus Fire hits the entire team for neutral or better damage, which is really, really good. Rest and Sleep Talk are obvious. We need to have Recovery. This Pokemon doesn't get Roost anymore, which it should. I don't know why it doesn't. That's insane. But we have enough investment so that's our speed has speed for the Adamant Slither Wing, and we take 2 modest Specs Overheats from Chi-Yu with the drops, and we and then we also take 2 modest Specs Fire Blasts as well with our leftovers. And like I said, Dragon and Fire has no resist. We just got to make sure we're not getting our Dragon Pulse roll on the Sleep Talk if the Mimikyu is in front of us. Next is going to be Talonflame with Heavy Duty Boots, Flame Body, Terra Normal this week, Flamethrower, Will-O-Wisp, U-Turn, and Roost. Am I going to tear this Pokemon? Maybe, maybe not. Probably not, to be honest, but it's still really solid nonetheless because we want to have that option too. With the investment, we're able to take modest Chi-Yu's Scarf Sun Boosted Overheat. Yeah, that's kind of insane to think about, but with the Will-O-Wisp, we can just wear things down, weaken something like Slither Wing if it's not Terra Fire, weaken the Crook, the Mimikyu, all these things which are problems for us, and we're Terra Normal specifically because I don't want to lose to like Mimikyu clicking SD and just going for random Shadow Sneaks throughout my entire team, so that's why we're Terra Ghost specifically. We do resist the Play Rough before, and we're able to be immune to the Shadow Sneak after, which is great. U-Turn for Momentum, really solid Pokemon here all around. Next is going to be Annihilate with the Chesto Berry, running Rage Fist, Drain Punch, Bulk Up, and Rest. We're running Super Spadef once again. The investment allows us to take a modest Specs Choose Fire Blast with Rocks, and we have speed for any speed creepers, which is again really solid here. It's just a solid Pokemon all around that can do a lot of work, especially if the Chi-Yu is gone. And I believe the what else would have to be problematic for me? I believe it was the Torkoal was a problem. Also, Slytherin can be annoying depending on the set. It's like a defensive set. And then finally, we have a potential lead here in the Poltegeist. Oh, I should say potential lead. It's not. It's not a potential lead. It will not be leading, but it could lead with the Zoroark as being, well, disguising as a Zoroark. Other way around. Zoroark disguising is this. We are Terra Normal on this as well for the same reasons as the Talonflame. We want to be immune to the Shadow Sneak, but it's also good because his dark types are going to be, or his immunities rather, to Ghost are going to be a Sawsbuck. His dark types are going to be a Crocodile and a Chi-Yu. Crocodile, I have Giga Drain for. Chi-Yu, I can beat with Terra Blast Normal. I swear, +2 Terra Blast Normal can like KO this thing, which is insane to think about. And then we have the Sawsbuck, which I'll be honest, I don't think Sawsbuck comes. If it does, it'll be a Chlorophyll Sweeper or something. I have Sash Mons in the back. I should be fine against that Pokemon because I have a really bulky Annihilate. I have a bulky Iron Treads. I should be fine. But yeah, that's going to be our team for this week's battle. Let's go ahead and jump on into it. All right, everyone, looking at the team, he ends up bringing Chi-Yu, Electros, Crocodile, Mimikyu, Slither Wing, and Torkoal. What didn't come that I was worried about? Oricorio could have been a problem, so that's kind of cool. But let's go ahead and pop everything over into the right area. Let's mark down his team, and then we can jump right on into it. Okay, so it's going to be in the Palia Dex draft channel here. Chi-Yu. What am I going to lead with here in this matchup? I think that Zoroark is obviously my lead here. Then I put Hydra, and then I put Talonflame. I think the scariest Pokemon for him, it will definitely Iron Treads, I think. I think that's like the main thing. I think though what I want to do is I want to disguise this as Poltegeist. Yeah, I'm going to disguise it as Poltegeist. So I'm going to go Annihilate here. I'm going to go Iron Treads, and then I'll go Poltegeist. That's my play. So we're going to do this. I let off with Poltegeist last week, so he might just be like, oh shit, well, he's going to do it again. But hey, we're going to do so. Electros, Crook, Mimikyu, Slither Wing, and Torkoal. All right, let me grab my team, pop it into the calc, and we should be good to go. Good luck, have fun to Sven. We need a W here, especially after last week. Sven is one of the top coaches in the league, so hopefully we can get it done. Okay, so what is the lead going to be? All right, we got Zoroark here. That's the Crook. So that's a little unfortunate. It's Intimidate too. Okay. So, Crocodile. Level 50. With Intimidates. How much are we taking? How much is this doing? Brick Break does 35 to 42 to no investment. Flamethrower does technically more. He's gonna know right away. But I just kind of go for it. Let's go for the... I mean, I can go for a U-turn here. I think I'm gonna U-turn. Cool. So he knows now that we let off with Zoroark. That did about what we needed to, 32 to 40. That makes sense for like no HP. My answer to this, it's not a clean one. What do I want to deal with this? Nothing really. I'll go into Talonflame here. Sure, that's no problemo. Stealth Rock, that's totally fine with me. So I can go for another U-turn. I can go for these leftovers. Okay. Let's see. Do I want to go for a U-turn here? Do I want to go for a Will-O-Wisp? I think the play is honestly to click U-turn. I can go with like Treads or something, get my spin off. He's gonna stay in, okay. I'll be honest, I don't expect the knockoff here, or the Earthquake rather. It could be a knockoff. Crocodile against my Treads. Earthquake won't KO me. Oh, it doesn't get knockoff anymore. It's Crunch now. I forgot about that. Crunch will do 38%. I think it might be a rock move. Let's go Iron Treads. I really don't expect it to go for an Earthquake. Crunch. Yep, those will do 30% tops. That didn't do too much. I mean, yeah, I think that was like a higher roll. So I can go for a Earthquake here. We'll be able to get the KO on it. Does he have an immunity to ground this week? He has an Electros. I can go for a spin, get rid of the rocks, which I think is really nice, because there's a whole ass Electros. Like, he can be immune to it. Like, what would he go into? What's his check to this? It's going to be Electros. I'll go for Rapid Spin. He's going to stay in. Wow. Okay, well, we're going to lose our... we're going to lose this Pokemon here. I was not expecting to stay in at all. So we're going to lose this. Wow. I mean, no hazards up, which is fine. Crit did not matter. Yeah, I lost one of my biggest threats early on. Lost one of my biggest threats right away. That is a little unfortunate. Here I can go into Zoroark. I have to. That's big, because Mimikyu's gonna be a problem now. I'll go for a straight U-turn here. This should KO. But then what do I go into? I'll go for a U-turn here. Swaps out. Yeah. I'm not loving this. This is not great. Skullman, which is what? The Torkoal. Yeah, so if this was really my Mimikyu, or my Poltergeist, he would be in a lot of trouble. Alright. Let's see. So, on this, I can go into my Hydra, which could be scary. I can go with my actual Poltergeist, which could be annoying. How much does Poltergeist do to this Pokemon? To Torkoal. Shadow Ball to no Spidef does 52 to 63. I can go Hydra, be annoying. I'm gonna go Hydra here. I'm expecting to say, let me go into Mimikyu. Like, I don't think he's gonna be like, this is my answer to Hydra. Like, I want to keep this thing here. I'm gonna go for a Flamethrower, thinking that Mimikyu comes in. He's gonna swap out. Good, we expected that. Hydra, Bugly. Oh my god, we're gonna get this thing with a nice flint. Okay, please. Please. Attack with Titan, so we all speed it. It lived. We only did half. Slither Wing. Defensive, level 50. Flamethrower in the sun. That's like, gotta be either like, no, it can't be Spidef because, I mean, it could be Spidef. No, it can't because he got an attack boost. I think it's a Salt Test. It could have First Impression, which will get the KO on me. Oh, it's got the attack boost too. You go Talonflame. Okay, interesting. Yeah, First Impression. Cool. Flame Body. Nice, we take those. We take those. Alright, burning that is humongous for us. I'll definitely take it. The question is, what comes in on a fire move now? Like a Flamethrower for me. The answer is not much. So I just go for it. Right? I don't think he needs this Pokemon anymore. I'll just go for a Flamethrower. Nice. So this should KO. We're in the sun. Stab. Nice. We take those. I'm not mad at that at all. So getting rid of the Slither Wing is cool because it's just a pain in the ass. It's just a pain in the ass. Brandis comes in, which is what? Eel? Okay, it's the fish. So Chi-Yu, level 50, against my Talonflame. Is there still sun up? How many turns of sun are there? There is still sun, definitely. Harsh Sunlight, one more turn. Chi-Yu, Choice Scarf in the sun. So if it's Modest Scarf, we'll die. There's a good chance we'll die. If it's Timid Scarf, it's a good chance we'll live. I can go for a U-turn here. I think it just has to be the play. I have sashes in the back, so I'm not too mad. So I'll go for a U-turn. Okay, so it's Scarf Flamethrower. We'll take this hit. It's 60. 63% max. Yeah. Cool. Pokemon. Yeah, that's fun. And we know it's Smooth Rock on the Torkoal. That's insane, man. That's insane. That's so insane. What a good game. I can't believe it. Can I? Cannot believe it. I might have a hard time with it. I don't think so. Do I go into Zoroark and just click knockoff? We go Hydra and just like fire off. I think go Hydra here. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I don't know what to say. Like my stretch of luck has been really bad lately. I've been getting some really bad rolls in other leagues, and this. I think I just got to like flamethrower specifically. I can't go for anything other than that. It's sun boosted. Maybe it comes in. I get the KO on that, or I break this sash thing. It's the whatever it's called. At least I put this in a range of Terra Normal at +2. Damn, losing my Talonflame was big. We'll eat this pretty well too. That burn sucks because it negates our leftovers. My god, man. Like, I know I got the flame body, but that's like 30% chance. I don't think there's any way he goes into the Mimikyu right now. I don't think he can afford it. So I'll go for another one. I'll go for another one here. Flops out. Go Mimikyu here. Okay, that's fine. This is sun boosted. I don't know if we KO. It'd be nice if we did. Can we please KO here? Pretty please. Sun boosted flamethrower. Come on. Let's go. No rocks. No rocks. We take those. Leecher comes in, which is what? The eel. So, I don't know what this wants to go for against me. I really don't. I can go into Annihilate. Like, it could knock off and stuff, be a little weird. So if it's Assault Vest, if it's like Spadef Assault Vest, which I don't think it'll be that Spadef. If it is, first of all, Sun Boosted does more. Poltergeist at +2. This is fucking nothing. My god, it's 40 to 48. It's max Spadef. I'm gonna go for it, I have to. Okay, it's a bit more, it's a bit not as Spadef as I thought, but it's Coil. It's gonna have Coil Dragon Dance. Or Coil Drain Punch. Coil Drain Punch. Leftovers. I gotta go Annihilate here. I should be able to... There might be something I can do against... I have Sash Pokemon in the back, so I should be fine, in theory. Drain Punch, we're immune. We take those. I can go for a... Like, does this get anything weird for me? Not really. I get the Zen Headbutt. But, like, I'll bulk up here. I'll boost my Rage Fist. I have Rest. Coils again. I know it gets Acrobatics, but, like, it has Leftovers. Annihilate, we are +1/+1. Electros is +2s now. I'll go for another one. If it's max HP, we do 23 to 27 with Drain Punch. Zen Headbutt, there we go. That's not so bad. We outspeeded as well, so we can never flinch. That's also 1 boost to Rage Fist. So 1 boost to Rage Fist. I can go for a Drain Punch here now. I kind of think that's the play, to be honest. I mean, we're at +2s. I'll go for the Drain Punch here. I can't let the Chi-Yu come in for free. So Drain Punch, some good damage there. I don't think it has Volt Switch because of the moveset it's shown with Coil. Zen Headbutt, another boost. It's a nice big old boost there. We're at 150. 59 to 70. Another one should do 79 to 93. I'm trying to get to +3 here. Let's go for a bulk up, then we'll rest. +3s. Just barely live it. But we do. Rage Fist is 200 base power now. I can rest. Let's do it. He has to stay and attack me. He cannot risk going to something else. Yeah. So, Zen Headbutt won't do too much. 29 to 35. With no investment. It'll put us in range, unfortunately, of Mimikyu, but I'm not mad at it. There's no Sun Up, which is good. Not Mimikyu of Chiyu, but I have everything else I need. So let's go for the Rage Fist. This is 250 base power. There we go. So this is getting rid of this Pokemon. Good. Very good. Okay. So the only thing left is the Torkoal, which is near full, and we know it's Heat Rock. I should mark that down. Heat Rock. We know the Mimikyu is around and has its disguise, and Chiyu, we know it's Scarf. That's all we know. I have 2 Sashmons in the back. And there it is. There's the Torkoal instead. Oh, okay. Okay, Torkoal, let's see. Torkoal Offensive, level 50. Rage Fist will annihilate it. It'll absolutely eviscerate this Pokemon. I have double Sashes in the back. I'm not that concerned. Let me go for... I mean, how much does... He's gonna try and burn me. I'm gonna go for Rage Fist. I have to. Okay. So we'll get the KO on this Pokemon. Again, 129 min is what we do to Torkoal. And now he has Sun boosted Scarf attacks. So, where is it? Chi-Yu. We know it's Choice Scarf. Choice Scarf, Flamethrower. In the Sun. To my Annihilate does, if it's modest, 168 max. If it's timid, it is 153 max. Let's fire off our Drain Punch. Overheat. We dodge. That's garbage. Pokemon is such a garbage game, guys. I'm so sick of seeing all these things happen in Pokemon, where it's like, miss here, crit there, these things matter. I'll be honest, I don't know how much that mattered. I have 2 Sash Pokemon in the back. Mimikyu could have done Mimikyu things. Honestly, if that overheat comes out, I just go into my my Zoroark. I probably click U-turn. I get a KO, right? How much does Zoroark do with U-turn to this? Zoroark's U-turn. Well, no, I can't go for that, but I can go for a Brick Break and get the KO on the Chiyu, and I'm fine. So yeah, I was fine. But let's just go for the Rage Fist here. That's the game. Wow. Well, that's a W. Annihilate coming through. Getting the clutch. But honestly, as much as we want Iron Treads to do things, and as good of a matchup as it was for Iron Treads, it was a good matchup for Annihilate too, and a good matchup for Poltegeist as well. We just didn't make sure that no hazards were up, and I think we did a good job. So even though we got rid of the Iron Treads early, I'm not too upset with how the game ended up panning out in the end, because we were able to kind of set up the Annihilate and the Poltegeist and the Zoroark, so that we didn't rely on the overheat miss to win the game. And that's the thing, I don't want to have to rely on the hacks there. It's nice to like, oh nice, cool, I got it, but it's not what you're really looking into. But anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video, and of course, subscribe to the channel as well. I want to give a big thank you to our YouTube channel members as well. So shout out to our level 1s, which are Liv, Eric, and Zeke. Our level 2 is Tone, and level 3 is Sully. Thank you all for the support. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.